Hey, Nick. You guys just had a tough time closing out a lot of key defensive possessions during spurts of that game. A lot of second chance opportunities off scrambles that just killed you.
Yeah, there was stretches of the game. It was really important, Doug. I thought there was one stretch in I want to say the second quarter, or maybe late in the first, or where we got about four stops in a row, and they ended up with a putback.
Yeah.
So they didn't become stops. That's you're kind of playing good defense, but you're not finishing off the possession. And they had a couple, I thought, putbacks late. I thought we did a really good job, kind of late in the game of guarding and limit them to one a little bit more when the game was on the line, deep into the fourth. But there was too many of those. They were just out competing us on the glass, Doug.
And I guess it's not a surprise that Pascal and Fred looked a little bit rusty and leg weary. But what do you think of the way they played?
Well, it's good to just get them back in and get them going. I thought Freddie really competed. He was really a big difference maker there in the second quarter when he was in. Really guarded hard and got us going a little bit there. And again, they're just it's probably just need a bit more, a little higher shooting percentage, and I think that probably helps you. At the other end, that's a lot of misses.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of misses that you're defending off a transition, for the night. Um, but yeah, it's good to get them out there and get their legs going, and hopefully they'll improve here for the next one.
Thanks very much, Nick.
Thanks, Doug.
Safe trip back.
Thank you.
We'll go to Josh Lundberg.
Hey, Nick. I'll ask about Norm. Obviously, he's been scoring well and efficiently for a while now, but this was another level with Fred and Pascal sort of getting their legs back and figuring things out offensively. How big were those 43 points that you got from Norm?
Well, they were huge. I mean, I thought, just him, Chris, Aaron are the only guys really that have a shooting percentage to speak of in the night. I mean, we shoot 43%, and that was, that's pretty remarkable considering there's a lot of misses around the rest of the team. So good numbers, good efficiency for Norm. I thought he made good decisions with the ball. He took it tough when he needed to. He vaulted up when he needed to.
And what went into the decision to start Chris?
Oh, just I don't know. I'm just again kind of just trying about anything and everything. I thought, and I was wrong, but I thought it'd be a better matchup for Aaron and Stewart out there. Ended up changing my mind on that about midway through the second quarter, and went from there. Tried to give Chris some time at the four, so he didn't have to play against Plumlee as much either. Just hard again. Like I say, it's not really that fair when he's giving up 100, not 170 pounds or 50 pounds or whatever he's giving up to those guys, and they're pretty physical, and they're like Plumlee's really experienced. So just trying to again keep Chris in the game and find him a matchup. I thought Plumlee would be decent for him in the start, but wasn't necessarily the case there. But we figured it out as the game went.
Thanks, Nick. Safe travels back.
Yep, thank you.
Next question goes to Aaron Rose.
Hey, Nick. I'm wondering how far off you think Fred and Pascal are. Did they seem, well, I guess they didn't really seem like themselves, but did you sense that?
Well, I thought, you look at the shooting numbers and you're going to say, okay, they're going to shoot better than that. I don't remember other than maybe Pascal's 3 threes where he was just all alone. I thought he had a couple other chances at the basket where he'd already beaten his guy and he kicked it out. Maybe could have taken a few of those and probably stuck those in. The rest of those shots he took were pretty tough. Fred's were, pretty tough too. I thought he got hit a bunch of times on his drives down the lane, but it was a pretty physical game. But I think just in general, Fred used a lot of energy, looked quick and fast, and he did get a little tired during the second quarter, but he was playing so hard, so I think that they were moving okay. I think it shouldn't take them long to get it all back, right? I would imagine the legs for the shooting is the hardest thing to kind of get back, and the wind. But I think they were both okay there with one little stretch where Fred was probably pretty gassed.
And you mentioned potentially a minutes restriction on them. Was there one tonight? And is it tough in a game that's, you want to win this game, it's really close, to maybe adhere to a minutes restriction if there was one?
Yeah, I mean, we didn't want to go crazy tonight. We were shooting for right around 30 with those guys, just give or take. It wasn't, real strict, and that's about where it looks like. Yeah, both of them end up right around there. I guess Fred had one stretch where had a sub at the table for him, and the whistle didn't blow for about 3 or 4 minutes. So that's probably why he got over just a bit. But I think that was pretty good.
Sure. Thank you. Safe travels.
Yep. Thank you.
Thanks, Aaron. We'll go to William Loop.
Hey, Coach. Obviously, you got more players back. You have to change your rotation a little bit. What did you think of the performance from your bench tonight? Did they give you what you were looking for?
I thought again, I thought both Paul and Stanley did a decent job defensively. Obviously Aaron played kind of starters minutes tonight. I thought he was pretty good tonight. Matt Yuta didn't get a whole lot of time. They were okay. I thought they were okay. They made some decent runs. I think, you look at the plus minuses, and there's some pluses there out of the bench guys, and the minuses aren't too minus, so they had some good stretches there.
And do you anticipate some of these guys sort of cycling in and out? Because we've seen, DeAndre play heavy minutes. We've seen Terrence occasionally play some minutes as well.
Yeah, probably, still searching. I'm not again sure where we're going to end up with Paul and DeAndre and Terrence, and Pat McCaw should probably get back in there one of these days too. So, yep, probably still cycling here. We better figure it out pretty soon though.
All right, if I could sneak one more in, what's the mood in the locker room like? Obviously, conflicted emotions. Guys coming back, that's obviously great, but also a 6-game losing streak. How are the boys holding
Yeah,
up?
I mean, listen, we understand it's really difficult. We would have again. We're hoping we could pick one of these off. This was another opportunity. I think we got outplayed tonight. But if we'd played a little better, or made one more stop and had a chance to tie, or so, you can sneak it, and we should have won that Atlanta game and we would have been good shape. But we understand we're up against it in a lot of ways, and still, trying to work these guys back into shape. I think the guys are okay. We understand we got a little uphill climb, maybe getting a little steeper, but there's still a lot of basketball to be played. And we've already proven with this team that we can play very good basketball. It's just a matter of, can we get back to a little bit of our identity, get a little nastier on the defensive end. I mean, there's some slippage here, right? There's some execution things defensively, and some tenacity things defensively, and some foundational things defensively that need to get improved. And we're going to have to figure out a way to do it. And I don't know. I think there's always room for execution on offense, but I still say there's a lot of good opportunities there at that end. That isn't the problem.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Yep.
One more for you, Coach.
Oh.
Last one goes to Michael Grange.
Okay.
Hey, Nick, sorry to be late on this.
Okay.
There is obviously a lot of basketball to be played, but the trade deadline is a week away. And does that kind of lend an urgency into trying to show some signs that you guys can get this thing on the rails?
Well, I think, Michael, that, our people that make those decisions have to do what's best for the health of the team, organization health, whatever that means. I just think that, it's always unsettling when there's trades, and trade talks unsettling as well. But it would be interesting to see if we do anything for short-term or long-term.
Sure.
I think that's where I think that's the position they're always in. What are you looking at now, so we can make a push here with this team, because they deserve a chance to make a push, because they've proven they can play well against the best teams in the league. And then what do you do about the future?
Appreciate it. Thank you, Nick. Have a good night.
Okay.